Anyway, okay, getting into Pilates. Yeah.
Pilates.
We're gonna do some team teaching today. Again, grab yourself a mat, something to lay down on. If you want to grab a yoga block, if you have one. If you don't, if you have like a hardback book, that would work too. If you don't have that, that's okay. You don't need it. Just options. Also, grab yourself a little sweat towel or a big towel. I'll be using you ways to use that towel to help assist you in some of the moves. But again, not a requirement. So, all right, ready?
Yeah. Let's do this thing.
Let's do it. All right.
All right. We're gonna start by standing, and we're just gonna take a few breaths here, syncing up our breath, breathing through your belly, and exhale, pulling those abdominals in as you exhale, actively exhaling. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Good. We're going to move this into cross crawl, seeking cross crawl with your breath. Cross crawl is like so. Inhale, leg up. Sorry. Take a big deep breath in. Exhale, knee to hand. Inhale down. Exhale, alternating legs. Inhale down. Exhale. You want to make this a little bit spicier? Go into the wrist. Or if you want to make it extra hot, take it up to the forearm or your elbow. Maybe working your core and your hip flexors. Good. One more on each side. And balance. Squeeze your glutes as you're balancing, so you don't tip over. Last, one more time on each side. One more time on each side. And exhale all that out. Good. We're going to start with a few mobility exercises. We're going to start with, let's do walkout spider rotation. From here, you're going to articulate your spine, rolling down to the floor. Hands, you walk out, step up with your right leg, reach up to your right side, up to the ceiling, hold for 3, 2, 1, hands down. Right leg steps back, left leg steps up, and reach up to the ceiling. And down, step back, walk back. Round up slowly, articulating that spine, squeeze your glutes. Shoulders stay down. Let's do that one more time. Rolling down. Walk it out. Right leg steps up. Reach up to the ceiling. 3, 2, 1. Hand down. Switch sides.
Bucky, what does mobility mean?
What does mobility mean? Means probably having like healthy joints, being able to move in a good range of motion. Keeps you functional and moving well and feeling good. All right. From here, we're going to go ahead and squat this down to the floor. Post your, do this opposite, post your right hand down. You're going to block your elbow. Reach your other hand up to the ceiling. And hold for 3.
Modified, you can come here.
1. Reach down, other side. Block that knee. Reach up to the ceiling. Lower down. Both hands reach up to the air. Stand up. Good. Let's do that one more time. Reach down to the floor. Squat. Block that right knee with your elbow. Reach up. Keep your shoulders down. Other side. We're doing a lot of rotation for our mobility today. If you're stuck in that chair, and stand up. If you're stuck in that chair, then you're probably not getting a lot of rotation. This last one is called T-spine rotation. We're going to hit the floor on this one, so go ahead and lower yourselves down to the floor. I'm going to show on midnight. Lay on your side. Bottom leg straight. Top knee is bent at a 90-degree angle. Bottom hand holds this knee. Top hand out. And you open up slowly, like this. And you can hold that for 3, 2, 1. And go ahead and close that. We're going to do that 2 more times on this side, then we'll switch sides. You got a partner, nice and easy, no major pressure. And close. One more time on this side, then we'll alternate. And close. T-spine. And other side. T-spine, that's your thoracic spine. Cervical, thoracic, lumbar. 3, 2, 1, and close. And open. 3, 2, 1, close. And last time, bring it up. 3, 2, 1, and close. Good. All right, I'm gonna pass this off to Midnight.
Stay on your back, bend the knees, plant the feet down onto the ground. Suck the belly button in like you're trying to button up that last pair of buttons on your tight pants. That sucking in feeling, we want to try and keep the whole time. Imagine you have a long tail like a puppy dog and someone's gently pulling it, lengthening the tail longer. Tuck the ribs in. It's a big engagement through that core, different than just doing crunches. Try and keep this as you lift knees to tabletop position. Gap between chin and chest, curl head, neck, and shoulders up. Lengthen the arms long, pump the arms up and down. Adding breath, breathe in and out. In, out. Keep it going. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Option to straighten the legs out. In, squeeze inner thighs together, out. Try and sync up that breath. Inhale, lengthen to the crown of the head. Exhale, pull the belly deeper. Again, inhale, see if you can lower the legs any lower. Exhale, plant that lower back down the mat the whole time. Exhale. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Bend the knees, relax, head, neck, and shoulders down. Give yourself a gentle little roll side to side. Keeping that little ball, gently rock and roll yourself forward and back. Come all the way up to sitting. Extend the legs out long. Now if you have that towel, you can roll that towel up for our roll-ups. Put the towel right behind your tailbone. Everyone's a little bit different. You have to kind of find your sweet spot. Or you can do it without the towel. Straighten the legs, flex the feet, ground the heels down. Lower yourself down. 1 vertebra at a time. Slow and controlled. Try. There's that little spot, this is my spot, where you just want to let it fall all the way down. As much as you can, hang on to that spot. Readjust the towel if you need it, or without the towel, reach your arms overhead, pull the belly in, lengthen the tailbone, lift the arms up, try to the gap between chin and chest as you curl round up. So that towel just gives me a little bit extra leverage to push off of my back. I have a really big sticky spot in my lower back, as many of us do, so that helps me get a little more assistance. If you don't have a towel, I'll show you what I look like without a towel, then you might get stuck. In which case, grab onto the back of your legs and walk yourself up, or use your elbows to help curl yourself up the rest of the way. Just depends on where you are. Keep the shoulders drawn back as you do this. A lot of times we hunch over. We do this rounding in our upper back. Keep the shoulders rolled back. Pull the belly in and round from the rib cage and the spine. Going nice and slow. You should feel those abs and that spine really warm and heating up. Be a little bit more. Yeah. Woo! Last one. Curling all the way up, curling all the way down. Remove the towel if you have it. We'll all be laying down on our back. Single leg circle. Arms go down towards your side. One toe reaches up towards the ceiling. Flex the other foot. Crosses over the midline. Swoops down around. Circle. Stops at the top. Again, same direction. Cross over the midline. Swoop down around. Stop at the top. As you do this, keep going. Keep your body as still as possible. So maybe your circle is really small. I'd rather see a small circle with a still body than a big circle and I'm letting my hips shift and I'm letting my shoulders shift side to side. Plant yourself into the mat. Root yourself down. That's why you're using your muscles to stabilize you. Circle other way. Out, cross over the midline, up, pause at the top. You should be active in your legs. Even though we're laying down, we're staying super strong in all of our muscles. I'm pushing every muscle down into the floor. Again, like I'm a giant oak tree rooting into the ground. Even though, again, we're laying down, should be a lot of work. Last one. Flex that foot and then reach it down towards the floor. Switch other side. Cross over, circle, stop at the top. You'll notice that one side feels a little bit different than the other. Push your heel down into the mat. Straighten this top leg as much as possible. A lot of times we think our leg is straight and it has that little bend in it. Open up the back of the knee, lengthen the leg as long as you can. Can we suck the belly button in a little bit more? And stabilizing through those abs. Circle other direction. Now notice if your shoulders are rolled forward, open up the collarbone, press those shoulders back onto the mat. Working posture here as well. Keep breathing. Yes. Nice work, team. Good. Bend that top leg. Flex the foot. Curl head, neck, and shoulders up. Lift the other leg up about 45 degrees, or a little bit lower, or a little bit higher, wherever you need. Higher is going to be a little bit more accessible. Switch. Single leg stretch. Switch. 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 So the higher you kick the feet up into the air, the more accessible it is to keep your lower back down on the mat. The lower the legs go, the spicier it gets to keep my lower back planted down on the floor. Can you find your range of motion? Try and lengthen through the neck. Draw that belly button in further. Anchor on the belly button, sinking it down to the ground. And breathe. Double leg stretch. Both knees hug into the chest. Point the toes. Lengthen arms and legs out. Hollow body position. Circle tuck back in. Woo, take a breath. That hollow body position is hard to hold. Let's try to hold it a little bit longer. Stretch out, hold. Lower back plants into the mat. Reach biceps by the ears. Circle tuck in. Woo, take a breath. Stretch out that hollow body. Try to hold it. Hold, 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 hold. Reach. Circle tuck. 2 more of those, just like that. Hold it out. Belly button pulling in. Circle tuck. If you need to, shoot the legs up a little bit higher. Reach out. Circle tuck. Scissor kick. Straighten the legs. Grab onto one leg. Pulse, pulse, switch. Pulse, pulse. Focus on straightening the back of that knee. Try to get that nice long line in the leg. Lower back pushing into the floor. If head, neck, and shoulders get tired, rest the head, neck, and shoulders down. Keep going with the legs. You're still going to work those abs. Breathe. Abs should be feeling it. Should be feeling that fire. If they aren't, can you dig in a little bit deeper? Can you curl up a little bit higher? Push lower back further into that floor. Last 2. Last 1. Both legs up towards the ceiling, hands behind the head if you can. Lower legs down, lift legs up. Keep going here. Now, this is a great opportunity to rest the head down. I know, my abs are feeling it. Push the lower back into the mat. If I let that lower back arch off, it's not going to do anything for the abs. So it doesn't have to go far. Maybe it's just a couple of inches. Last 2. Take a break whenever you need to. Last 1. Crisscross. Like a bicycle. Hold it. Switch and hold. But you keep those shoulders lifted in the middle. Twist and hold. Try to get the knee into the opposite armpit. Twist and hold. I know. Abs should be on fire, team. Twist and hold. Get the arm. Can you twist a little bit deeper? If you go a little bit further, can we speed it up? 8, 7. Last 2. Last 1. Woo! Relax it down. Yes. Tuck yourself into a little ball. Rock and roll yourself forward and back. Come all the way up to sitting. You made it. You made it.
All right, we're moving into spine stretch forward. From here, legs are extended out in front and about hip width apart. If you're feeling those tight hamstrings, I suggest taking that book or a yoga block and lift yourself up a little bit. Give yourself permission to dig a little deeper. All right, start by having your arms at shoulder height, imagine that they're going to slide across the table as you reach forward. Head looks down into your belly button, reaching forward just a little bit, and stacking your spine back up. And let's repeat that. Imagine there's a beach ball in your lap. Reaching over that beach ball, try not to pop it. Another imagination, you can imagine that you have a little puppy in your lap. Don't squish the puppy.
No.
Don't squish the puppy. Round forward.
This one's really about posture too. So focus on really stacking the spine and staying up as tall as you can.
Yep. Keep that belly button pulled in. Don't squish the puppy. Stack your spine back up as if there's a wall behind you. Good. 2 more. Reach. And stack. We have 1 more. Reaching forward. And stack. Shake your arms out. We have saw. Feet are going to go a little bit wider, maybe wider than your mat width. Alright. And just scoot over so know your surroundings, don't knock anything off. Alright, and from here, arms are slightly in front of your shoulders, just a little bit better for the shoulder joint. Feet are flexed. We are going to inhale to twist, exhale to reach, nose to knee. Back to center. Good. Inhale, exhale. Back to center. And rotate again. Let's change that breath up. Let's exhale all the way. Exhale. Inhale all the way back to center. Exhale, twist and reach. Inhale, back to center. That backhand's gonna rotate palm to the ceiling. Reach each direction. Front hand's reaching forward, back hand's reaching backward. Lengthen those arms. Good. 1 more time on each side. Exhale, twist and reach. And back to center. When you come back to center, make sure you sit tall. Reach. And sitting tall. Good. Shake out those arms, shake out those legs. Taking this into 90-90. This is where the fusion comes in. 90-90 box sit. We're going to start with bending, grab both legs bent at a 90-degree angle at your knees. From here, we're going to mobilize those hips a little bit. So from here, we're going to move side to side. You're going to roll over the bottom of your feet. So you're going to rock over. Reach your other hand down as your knees come down. And yes.
I was waiting to go the same.
Oh,
so
okay.
That will be synchronized.
Oh, okay. Let's sync it up. And then bring it back the other direction. You can keep your hands down. When you come forward, push yourself a little bit over that front leg so you can get in deep to that hip a little bit. And other way again. Push forward. If you're looking for a little bit more of a challenge, try to keep your hands up in the air. Balance. Rocking over those feet. Woo!
Hey-o.
Yeah. Looks great, right? Doesn't sound too good, but looks pretty good. Woo. And good. 1 more time. Take it over. Mobilizing those hips. And hands down. Relax. Shake out those hips. Those legs.
Yeah. Roll it onto your stomach. Get some back extension. Back extension, we've been using that term a lot, just for those who aren't familiar. It's lengthening your spine this way, opposed to that forward flexion, we call it, when you're rounding forward. Now we want to reach the spine this direction. So hands go underneath your shoulder blades, or shoulders. Pull the shoulder blades down the back. Press your chest forward. Lift up into a Sphinx pose. You're dragging your elbows back. It's like you're trying to slide yourself along the mat. Lengthen through the chin, through the heart. Pull the belly in. Then lower back down again. Just that much again, reaching up to the crown of the head. If you want to go up higher, you can straighten the arms. Just make sure you don't dump into the shoulders. Keep the shoulders down. Then lower back down again. 1 more, go into your range of motion. Lifting up. And lowering down. Hover the hands. Lift yourself up as high as you can. Pull the elbows down the back and lower. 2 more like that. Lifting up, squeeze elbows back behind, lower down. 1 more. Lift up, squeeze shoulder blades together. Lower down. Place the hands down onto the mat. Either tuck the toes under or keep the knees down on the mat and try to push yourself up into a plank or modified plank position or get into a quadruped hands and knees position. Tuck the toes under, lift the hips up into the air, go to a downward dog. Walk out those heels, walk out the feet, pushing into the L shape of your hand, your pointer finger and your thumb. Shining the chest back behind you. Lengthen the tailbone, try and drop both heels down to the ground and press your chest back towards your shins. Big shoulder mobility here. You find your range of motion. Breathe. Shift yourself forward into a plank position. Stack the shoulders over the wrists so you can go a little bit further. Bend the knees. Hover the knees off of the mat. Shoot the tailbone back. Shift back into your downward dog. Then go into a little flow of that. Shift forward into your plank. Bend the knees, hover, press back to your downward dog. 1 more this way. Into the plank, squeeze the abs in, bend the knees, put back into your downward dog. Going the other way. Bend the knees, hover, shift the weight forward, plank, lift the hips up, downward dog. And you take breaks whenever you need to. 2 more, team. Shifting forward. If you have any wrist issues, wrist problems, you can also try doing this down on the forearms. It's going to be a little bit different mobility, bigger shoulder mobility in this downward dog, now into a dolphin. And you go wherever your body needs for you today. Woo, going back to that plank position, lower yourself back down onto your stomach. Plant the hands down. Lift yourself up into your cobra or sphinx pose. Lower yourself down. Tuck the toes. Lift yourself directly up into your downward dog. Pushing through your plank and lifting your hips all the way up. Woo. Look up in between your hands. Walk your feet towards your hands. Hang out, forward fold. Flatten the knees. Curl yourself up 1 vertebra at a time. Lift the arms overhead. Dive yourself forward. Plant the hands. Step back into your plank position. Lower yourself down, chaturanga. Bend the elbows, have them shaved by your rib cage. Option to lower all the way down or flip the toes. Lift yourself up into your up dog, keeping the thighs off of the mat. Lift up into your downward dog. Breathe. Look in between your hands. Jump or hop your feet towards your hands. Slide bend the knees. Curl yourself up. Arms go overhead. 1 more time, dive yourself down, plant the hands, jump or step back into your plank, lower down chaturanga, lift up into your up dog, tuck the toes, press back downward dog. Look in between the hands, small little bend in the knees, jump or walk yourself forward, bend the knees, curl yourself all the way up. All right, little bend the knees up and run it out. Bucky will show you a lower impact option. You can go slower, just alternate those knees. We got 20 more seconds. Cardio burst. Let's try to get that heart rate up as high as we can. Lift those arms overhead a little bit higher. Almost there. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Breathe it all the way up. Woo. And down. 1 more. Lift all the way up. And down, bend the knees, keep the head above the heart. We just did all that cardio, so keep your head above your heart, plant the hands, step yourself back into your plank position. Option to do alternating knees, or 1 more cardio burst, go into those mountain climbers. Run, 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 run. Keep on breathing. We've got this. Yeah, team. Almost there. Last 10 seconds. Boosting that heart rate up, working the muscle around that heart. 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Take it back into a child's pose. Knees go wide, big toes barely touching. Deep inhale, exhale. Notice how hard you're breathing. You have that little gasp of air. Means you got that heart rate up. Wherever you went, be proud of it. Let it go. And moving forward.
All right. into our 90-90 position, so we can do our mermaid. If you've done Pilates on the reformer, you know you're familiar with this. So 90-90, we're gonna grab our shin close to the ankle. Other arm comes up, bicep to your ear. Reach over and lengthen the opposite side. Breathe into it. And if you're having trouble leaning over, just work on sitting up straight. You can even plant that hand down and just focus on sitting up straight. Keep that back strong. But from here, reach, lengthen over.
This is also a place where you could put that yoga block or that book underneath this hip, and I'll help give you a little extra space for this as well.
There, you show me. Alright. Okay. Nice. Really? From here, switching sides. We can do this with the 90-90 box sit. And again, grabbing close to your ankle, bottom of your shin. Reach your arm up, bicep to your ear, and reach. Take some deep breaths here. Expand. A few more breaths. Oh. Music changed.
Okay, a little soft copy thing now.
Yeah.
Hopefully you now have that heart rate down. Notice where your breath is, notice where your heart is. Hopefully that gave it enough time to settle it back down again.
Alright. Moving to the side series.
Staying on one side, doesn't matter which side, but face towards us just so you can see the cueing. Option to go down to your elbow or come all the way down onto your side. Line your back up against the edge of the mat. Bend your knees and line your shins up against the other side of the mat. Straighten your top leg. Lift it up about hip height. Reach that toe back behind and then swing it forward with control. Reach it back and bring it forward. Yeah. Reach back long. Imagine that toe is on the countertop. So it's not lifting up and down as it goes back and forward. It stays even as much as possible. Now, same thing like those single leg circles. How still can you keep your body? Try to keep your body as quiet as possible. And can we speed up that leg? Whoosh. Traffic jam. Yeah. You might feel a burn start to get into the side of that hip. That's normal. Shake it out, pound out whenever you need to. And keep drawing that belly button in. Keep the body as still as you can. Hold the leg forward. Lift the leg up. Circle it around and bring it forward. Lift the toe up. Go as high as you can, then rotate it around that hip joint. So I'm really carving into my hip joint here with my leg. Reaching up, then rotating up and around. I should feel all of those muscles inside that joint really having to work to lift the leg up and then squeeze and rotate it around. Ooh, one more. This is a little bit more accessible to do when you're laying all the way down. It just gives you more room, more space to work with. Go the other direction. Reach the toe back behind, lift it up as high as you can, and then rotate it around. Yeah. Keep the hips still. So this hip isn't gonna open up, it's not moving. It stays stacked right on top of the bottom hip. You can put your hand here to make sure it stays still. The leg rotates with that hip being stacked on top. Woo, yeah, booty. Last one. Lift up, rotate around. Yes, bend that knee, straighten the other leg out. Give this hip a little bit of a pound out. Lift this bottom leg, quick inner thigh. Adductor, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower. You might also feel this in the oblique, right here, side body. And it gives you a little more space the more you're laid down. Pulse at the top. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring both knees in. Come all the way up. Quick little lift and lower. Lift, lower. Lift, lower.
What?
Lift, lower. You can turn it up on the tablet.
Okay.
Buffy needs his jams.
He
needs to jam it out.
It got quiet.
We can't do Pilates without jamming it out.
I got a jam.
Bring it over to Laying down on your elbow or all the way down your side. Bring the knees in. Straighten that top leg, reach the leg back, and bring it forward. It's the side buttons, Bucky.
Here?
Yeah. Yeah. Keep this hip stacked right on top. Keep your body as still as possible. Imagine, we'll go with the pets again. Imagine you have a little bird sitting on your shoulder. A little lizard sitting on your shoulder. And you don't want to knock it off of your shoulder. So keep that shoulder as still as possible. Shh, it's sleeping. You don't want to wake it up. Shh. Yeah. Keep drawing the belly button in. Really, that was just him getting out of having to do side series.
Yeah. I got cheated out of it.
Speed it up. Go a little bit faster. Front and back. Shh. Still try and keep that little pet still. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I
yeah.
didn't choose this.
It's epic now.
Yeah. Get real.
It's like Lord of the Rings action now.
Yeah.
Shh. Shh. Okay, bring it forward. Reach the toe up. Like rotate it around in that hip joint. Ooh, bring it forward again. Rotate it up and around. Keep that hip stacked right on top. Bring it forward. Lift, reach the toe. You're drawing that circle as big around as you can, keeping the hip as still as you can. Oh, yeah. Come on, hips. We need to get into those hips. Those hips need some extra tender love and care a lot of times. Go other way. Press back, reach up, rotate around. Lengthen back behind you. Reach the pinky toe up, then rotate, circle around. Woo, 3 more. Press back. We've got this. Yeah, come on. Thursday evening. Dripping sweat again. As always. Woo! Reach up and around. Last one. Press back. Reach up and around. Oh, bend that top leg. Pound it out. Straighten the bottom leg. Inner thigh will lift and lowers. Just a little bit. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too much. Compared. Pulse lift at the top. Pulse, 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 pulse. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, nice work. All right, last thing we're gonna do, teaser. So we're practicing by bringing those knees, lifting the legs up and down, up and down. Lift those toes up towards the ceiling. Now see if you can sneak your hands in front. You have to lower your legs a little bit. Even one arm up, other arm up, pull the shoulders back, and also stay in that bent knee position. Pull yourself down as slow and controlled as you can. You need to grab onto the backs of your legs, absolutely fine. All the way to straight. Woo! Take a breath. Curling up into that V position. Toes and crown of the head start to lift. Draw the belly button in. Pull that belly button down towards the spine. You need to grab onto the backs of your legs. Try and lift yourself up into that V position. And if you need to, grab yourself that little towel, put it behind your back. It'll give you a little assistance. Curl yourself back down again. Slow and controlled. Woo! 2 more. Pull the belly in. Squeeze the glutes. Lift yourself up. Try to keep the neck long. Sometimes we jut our chin forward. We're really trying to get up there. Try to keep the head back and in line with the spine. Way easier said than done. Oh my gosh. 1 more. We're with it. We're with you. Let's go. Curling up. Yes. And fold it forward. Ooh. All right, Bucky.
All right.
Take over.
I got a few 4 plank variations. We're going to dig into those triceps and shoulders. Alright, starting in rocking position. So it's knees a little bit wider. Come on down to your forearms. And make good fists. Shoulders are starting over your elbows. Rock forward. Push yourself back. Strong core, belly button pulling in. Butt shoots back. If you need to make this a little bit more spicy, go ahead and step both feet back into plank position. Digging your elbows down into the mat, into the floor, pushing yourself back. feeling your triceps, feeling those shoulders engaged, getting into the chest a little bit too. Shake out when you need to. If you're in the plank position, if you get a little burn, drop down into rocking. If you're in rocking, shake it out, jump back in when you're ready. 10, 9, 8, challenge yourself. Exhale on the way up, inhale down. And 3, and 2, and 1. Shake it out, knees down, shake your arms out. Good. Get ready to go into some push-ups and push-up variations. From here, hands down. If you're having trouble with your wrists, make some fists. Plank those down into the floor. Rocking push-ups to start. Elbows are going to go back at a 45-degree angle. Body comes forward. Drive your hands down into the mat. Elbows go back at a 45-degree angle. Go down to your comfort. If you want to make this spicy, go ahead and step your feet up to a plank position. Continue. Inhale down. Exhale up.
I'm keeping it mild. My dinner is mild tonight.
Good. Shake it out when you need to. Only go down happy.
It tastes spicy to me, but
Woo. And just to level up one more time if you need. If you want to make something more spicy, take it into bird dog at the top. Inhale down. Opposite hand up to the foot. Reach, extends. Inhale down. Exhale. Opposite hand, opposite leg, extends. Good. 2 more times on each side. One more time. Go on each side. Yeah. And lower yourselves down. Hug the mats. Best friends. Shake out your arms. Back to child's pose. Go ahead and reach. Walk your arms over to one side. Lengthen through the side of your body.
Breathe. Again, check in with that heart rate. Push-ups might have spiked the heart rate up again. Make sure to take those deep breaths.
And walk it to center. And walk it over. Back to the other side. Deep breaths. And back to center. And over to midnight.
Woo! Bring yourself back to that quadruped position. Tuck the toes under, lift the hips up, back into downward dog. Press the chest through, feel a big opening in the shoulders. Walk the feet towards the hands or the hands towards the feet. Go to a gentle forward fold. Give yourself a few little bounces. Just relax the chin, relax the jaw, relax the neck. You grab onto opposite arms or opposite elbows and give yourself a sway side to side. Ooh, reconnecting to the breath, settling back onto your mat. One hand goes down in front of your face. Other hand reaches up towards the ceiling. Try to keep both knees in the same level. So you're not letting one knee bend more than the other. Just try to straighten.
I'm modifying, by the way.
Yeah, you can have a bend in the knees, but just try to keep the knees and the hips centered and square. Other side. Stretching up. Yeah, if the knees are bent, just try to keep those knees still like you're holding a block in between them. Both hands down. Tuck the tailbone, curl yourself up one vertebra at a time as the last thing to come up. Go into your Pilates V, heels together, toes apart. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Open up to the heart, draw the belly in. Some heel lifts, just lifting up, lowering down. Connecting back down to the ground through your feet. Squeeze the butt. Draw that belly button a little bit deeper. Again, remember those tight pair of pants. Keep that sucking in and lifting feeling through the core. top, arms go out to the side. Bend the knees, slide yourself down an imaginary wall. Then lift yourself back up. I'll show you side again. So as you bend the knees, you want to keep the tailbone tucked under, keep the glutes squeezed, the shoulders back, the chest open. So maybe that means you only come down this far. And would rather see that nice vertical spine, then you go lower, but you start to do this action. Not for these in particular. You're sliding yourself down the wall and lifting back up. 2 more. Lowering down, lifting up. Last one. Lowering down. We hold this one at the top. Lift the arms up overhead. Yes. Clasp the hands behind the head, lower the heels down. You know my favorite, the boss pose. Stretch the elbows back behind, string on your sternum on your heart, lifts it up towards the ceiling. Not about arching your back. Draw the belly in, try and open up. Bucky's doing a nice cactus goalpost variation. You're welcome to go there. Just anything to open up the front of your body. It helps combat all of that hunching that we do. Stack the head back onto the spine. Drop the arms to the side. Reconnect with that breath. Take a deep inhale, fill up the belly. Exhale down. Inhale. Giving yourself a moment of gratitude. Exhale, thanks. Keep going. Inhale. Letting go of any negative chatter, any shame, any judgment that may have come up for you. Knowing that's normal, but it's not going to serve us, so we can release it. Giving yourself permission to be proud for showing up today. Proud of all the hard work you just did, all the effort and power you just put into this room, connecting together, moving together. It's a very amazing, powerful thing we just did. Be proud of yourselves for that. One more time, inhale, arms go all the way overhead. Reach the crown of the head up towards the ceiling. Lift up on the tippy toes, growing longer and lighter. For 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Woo! Nice work! Pilates fusion!
Yeah! Everything but the kitchen sink. Wait, and the kitchen? No, but. Maybe.
Next time we'll add the kitchen sink.
Yeah.
Next week.
Pilates.
Stay tuned for the kitchen sink version.
Yeah, it's going to be right in there. So, it's going to get interesting.
Thank you so much again for joining us. Have a great rest of your day, great rest of your evening. Again, for those interested with Venmo, PayPal, Zelle, if you're interested or able to donate, we really appreciate it. But if not, again, no worries. We're just happy to have you here moving bodies together, connecting. Feel free to comment on how it went for you, on anything you enjoyed, anything you request for next time. Please share this video with anyone you know. And then also go to my YouTube, our YouTube now it's turning into. You just got neck sweat all over your forearm.
I did, yeah.
And subscribe to our YouTube. Check out the other videos. I'll be posting this workout on my YouTube channel as well. So if you want to do it again, or if you came in late, you can see the whole thing there. Thanks everyone.
Thank you.
Awesome working out with you again. Tomorrow I have a choreography class at 6 p.m. Central Time. All choreography, show pony realness. Gonna get jazzy. Gonna get Las Vegas showgirl. And then we have more classes next week as well. We'll be posting about those, so just stick tuned for that.
Yeah. All right. Thank y'all. Pilates.